Welcome back to Dungeon Complex, loyal citizen. You may remember from our last mission recording that Macardos 1, Roger R Run 2, Love R Boy 1, Gibson RHKD 1, Whites RWCK 1, and SETI RIDK 1 gathered for their first team troubleshooting mission together, and were instructed to film a commercial for the new B3, now in a red can, with infrared citizens as actors. We now rejoin them on their way to an infrared studio.
Catherine R. DAG1 is your transport driver today. She's taking you guys to another farther end of the infrared district where there's a studio for you guys to film in, apparently. So she's taking all of your gear there and all you guys. Is everyone going to ride in the back in the dark container with no light? Team leader, do you let everybody ride in front?
I was going to be in front.
Team leader rides up front and you've got a flashlight?
Yes,
I'll mention that I'm pretty proficient with Transbot. Got like +5.
It's up to your team leader, but it's already got a driver, so...
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll hang out in the back with everyone else in my flashlight.
Alright, so you...
And we'll tell spooky stories.
Yeah, you and Gibson have flashlights, and you guys hang out in the back. Ride this Transbot all the way to your location.
And the hook was on the handle the whole time!
Meanwhile, in the front of the Transbot, do you make any conversation with the bot or the driver, team leader?
I have to say, hey, what's up?
Driving this Transbot, staying happy, just doing my job for friendly computer.
Yep, is it a glorious job to do?
Most glorious job. I love it.
So much.
Yeah, you do make an important conversation when you drive, or just that nice, friendly, happy conversation.
Force smiles all around.
Alright, you force your smile all the way to the studio. Yeah, anyone do anything in the back? It's dark, except you guys have flashlights.
Yeah, I got flashlights.
So do you guys do anything in the back while you're back? You got plenty of time to kill.
Is it just the 19 of us?
Yeah, it's all of you guys, minus your team leader and the driver.
Yeah, it's not like a bucket
wanna
of
go in
glitter that we can just like
And you,
rub everywhere.
they give you a makeup kit, so if you want to do makeup while you're back here, as long as your people with flashlights
But
help.
we're not the people in the... You can do makeup on the people.
So if you want to go and get that started on your way there to save time, that's possible.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Probably most efficient. Thank you for your
I'll allow that.
wonderful suggestion.
There you go. Yeah, it's like
So you guys work together.
I'll do my part, I'll hold the flashlight.
before we get there, so it's more
So
efficient.
who's your hygiene officer?
That would be me.
Alright, so you're applying the makeup?
Of course, Gibson R has a fantastic coif that runs a hand through it.
Do you want to apply makeup while holding your flashlight, or do you want to hand your flashlight to someone else to hold while you apply the makeup?
Hey, Mac R, would you mind holding this flashlight for me while I do makeup on people?
Let's do it.
You two hold flashlights while Gibson does makeup on the people in the back of the Transbot on the way there. So you get a head start on makeup. Is there a skill that applies to makeup? If not, we'll use dexterity, because I feel it's a hand-eye coordination thing, maybe.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really look like there's any dexterity skills that would apply.
Yeah, so let's use your dex base. So try to roll below your dex base, which is even harder.
I rolled an 8, and now then I
Really don't be rude. There's lipstick everywhere.
No, it's a magnetic rail. It's smooth as butter.
It's not a success. Not like you've done a lot of makeup in your life. You're doing the best you can. We'll say that. It's not a total fail, but it's not beautiful. What do you know? You're not a makeup person. This is your first time applying makeup to anyone in your whole life. This is your first makeup kit you've ever come across in your entire life.
I mean, yeah, you know, my job is protective.
Yeah, they're also doing it kind of in the dark by flashlight in the back of a train car. So, like, no one can really complain about the job you're doing. Maybe you use a little too much blush. Maybe their lips are too red. What do you know?
It's a comedic commercial, you know.
Maybe they're supposed to look kind of like
Everyone's
clowns.
gonna be happy when they see it. It's just gonna make everyone giggle
Yeah,
and
they got a little
laugh.
too much
It's gonna
powder.
be great for morale for
I'm
everybody.
gonna use my time to run through the script with all the actors and make sure everybody can memorize their lines.
Alright, well, there's only one line on the redacted script that you know of. The only thing they have clearance to know is the words worth it. Anything above that is above their
No,
credits.
I'll just tell them, the part that they really need to focus on, putting a lot of emphasis and, authentic feeling behind saying it's worth it.
You
Worth
have
it.
to have
They're
the
all
practice
chanting
scene
worth it in the
That's
back of
all
this
I need to
Transbot.
know.
Like, I would like to hop in and say, you know what's really worth it? It's like getting the shit done, making the computer happy, and also drinking this sweet, sweet, bubbly beverage using my oratory skill. I'm like a way to like get everyone jazzed up. No, it's a 15. Yeah, I can't do
They don't have it. They're like, oh, I wish I could drink one, but I can't afford that stuff. It's 4 cred. That's 4 plastic creds now.
Yeah, I didn't even actually take a sip of mine.
Making it, yeah.
It's like,
Put it back in your pocket. So you guys finally arrive at the studio after some time.
people look good, other people
You get help unloading this Transbot. It's a very large room with few props available and what amounts to a green screen. It's basically like a backdrop that you can alter with someone can use computers or machines. There's ways to alter the background if you want to change what it looks like.
It's a friend screen.
Otherwise, it's a very big room for you guys to put all this equipment, all your B3 beverages in, everything, and you guys are ready to go. This is a big-ass plexiglass room, totally closed off and isolated for you guys to film in and do whatever. Seems like a thickly padded, well-isolated room so you guys can make as much noise and stuff and, you know, do whatever you need in here. Well, it's still very dark in this room. You guys are in a totally dark room.
Set up the ultralights and set up the...
Alright, who wants to turn on the ultralight and who wants to use what skill to do that?
I would ask somebody who's good with a mechanic.
You have an equipment guy.
This is what I'm saying.
So are you telling the equipment guy to set it up?
Or I could be like,
Set up
The light, the bright light.
The lights? Yeah, I'll set up the light.
Although it's a nuclear-powered light.
See, nuclear engineer.
Yeah, I think we're going nuclear engineering for the light.
Okay, it's gonna have to be a 4.
I'll let you double it to an 8. If you can roll below an 8, it'll be a success. You can successfully turn on a light without blowing everyone up.
Remember, if you fail to turn on this light without blowing everyone up, you're a communist infiltrator.
That's fair. I swear to God, I rolled a 7.
That's good enough. Light turns on. Boom. Room is flooded with bright light. Directly in front of this light you set up. So it's more like a spotlight. So it's a very directional light, but it's a very bright light now that lights this whole room. It's bright enough to light this illuminates this very large warehouse-type space, even though it's sort of spotted in one area. The room other than that is white, and there's a control panel to alter the background if you need to, and all the other stuff. You got your cam bot, all your other equipment, and your crew. Set it up, team leader.
I'll give you guys, and I'll be like, first, explosion. Are we going to use the green screen for this, or are we going to use, like, an actual explosion?
Well, we were issued one.
Yeah, we do the mini nuke, we're going to need to get it in one take.
Yeah, you only get one of those.
Yeah,
And also, we might kill ourselves.
Frank Computer has given us multiple clones. Be alright.
No,
what's
is
the
anyone
shot
good
list?
with you want to go with ordnance, like blowing things up?
Gordon. Oh, then you want to go with explosives. Those two.
If you have a high moxie, you'd be good.
Well, I'll look at everybody else real quick, and I'll be like, I guess that'll be...
Are you going to go and set it off now, or what?
Well, we're going to set up the lighting first to, really kind of capture explosion.
Well, yeah, what happens if I need to make an emergency call to CCC?
Fast to borrow one. You know what? We're not going through this again. All right, everybody, we're going to get into this. We're going to try and get this the best way we can possibly do it in one take. All right.
What color are the B3 cans?
The new B3, brand new formula, is red, unlike the old cans, which are black.
I motion to the team leader. I indicate that he should lean into me.
All right, I do so.
Say, for the sake of morale of this commercial, we should issue infrared needles a can of B3. Then gives us a pretext to execute them as a traitor to make this commercial true to life.
That's kind of the whole point of the commercial. We're going to film the explosive first, so we can just get that out of the way. And then we're going to have all of them outside the room, except for one. Or, you know what we could do, actually? Have them all rush to get the formula key, right? Wait, and I'm whispering this when I had that.
I'm rolling side scan, and I beat it. Oh, no, actually, I got a 5.
So it is weird that your hygiene officer and team leader are having a secret communication if you, I don't know.
About trying how to
You don't know what they're
get
having
people
about, but-
jazzed about what to do when I'm the, like...
You don't want to be interested in listening in this. You don't know what they're saying. That's why you're like, what are they talking about?
The happiness officer. Like, you guys are talking how to get people jazzed about doing work.
And that would be more the loyalty officers thing.
I don't know what they're saying.
Well, anyway, I'm listening
We'll have
now.
all the actors stand outside real quick, so we'll be under them not dying nuclear blast. Have them stand outside while we set things up and, blow up. Also, on top of that, we're going to have a private all-right. Comes up, grabs a run. Actually, what I'm thinking, like all of them at once. We do this in one take. We have them all run up. Like they're scrambling for 3, right? They're scrambling for it. Gotta have it. One finally gets it. Says, worth it. And then we totally blast them all down. In service to Frank Computer.
Okay, everyone dies. Perfect. Sounds great.
So let's first, actually, do you guys want to blow up the mini nuke first, catch that on film, or do you want to kill all these people first? And then we're going to have the explosion afterwards. We're going to imply that, like, the whole thing blows up after. And we go, E3, boom! Yeah, it's all about it.
Giving you guys a rundown
Now,
first.
I'm telling you what's really going to happen, and then I'm going to tell them what's kind of going to happen.
When do I shoot the nuke?
We can do that now, or we can do that after we kill them. It's up to you. How you feel?
I'll just do what you tell me to. When you say pull the trigger,
All right, cool. Let's get the shot of the mini nuke blowing up, please.
All your actors are outside, but all of you guys are in the studio. You got your camera guy, you got your cam bot. Your cam guy's in charge of the cam bot. You're gonna make sure your cam bot's running and all that stuff with a jack bot, jack there,
Let's make sure we're
communications
gonna,
officer.
really get this a good shot.
The cam bot looks like a Granddaddy Longlegs with a round head. It only has a visual sensor on it, not much else. So it's got really long, skinny legs and a round head, camera lens on the front. So someone roll the cam bot operation on that Jacko bot.
9, but it's
7.
So you're having trouble getting the cambot to work. Do you want to ask your equipment guy for help? You have an equipment guy.
Sure, I'll ask the equipment guy to help me.
Equipment.
Motherfuck. I rolled a 5.
Is that low enough? No, alright. So you guys brought this cambot down here. It wasn't turned on. You're having trouble, like, activating it. Seems to be an older model. You guys are having trouble turning it on. You've got your multi-quarter there, communications officer, but the cambot seems to be inoperational currently.
Oh, can I give it a go?
Yeah, you're welcome to roll it.
Alright, I got a 5.
Can't
Oh,
seal.
God, no. God, that's a 1. No, so.
Yeah, so you fail also. You guys can't get the cambot to work.
Be like anybody here with technical skills.
Oh, now you need.
It would very much
Yeah.
boost my morale, and also I would write about you very favorably in my report.
I rolled 2.
Jesus.
SETI has no problem. He just, like, presses a button on the top and looks at you guys like you're idiots for not, like, knowing where the on switch at first glance. Thing starts right up. It's also now recording. It can walk around. With that roll, you can direct it to move wherever you want it to. With it on its daddy long leg legs for a shot.
Where's the magic gonna happen, bud?
Alright, we're gonna do it primarily, probably best in like the middle of the room, but we're gonna need pretty clear of the ordnance.
You put the bot really close to it. It might destroy the bot, but you'll get a really good shot with it. It won't destroy the bot brain, so the recording will still get recorded. It will destroy the rest of the bot, but the brain will be preserved, so the recording will be fine.
I mean, all it serves is a brain computer.
Alright, so you set the cambot real close to it?
Why not?
Oh, wait. I'm the one setting the bot, right?
Yeah, until where do you want to put it?
Bring
Yeah,
on
I'll
it.
put it right there.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
So,
And then, do you want to leave your communications off in there also, so have a second camera angle, or?
I'll have a second camera angle just in case the first shot, gets damaged of some sort. If that's okay with you, officer.
I mean, I was thinking that if we're good enough, one shot should be enough unless you're a failure to the friend computer.
Well, we all do our best.
But you're the leader, so you're kind of supposed to do better. So isn't it you that should be doing these, leadership tactics? I think that's probably what
really for a long period of time.
This isn't communism. We have a sense of hierarchy in this system. We're not all in this together. So last time I checked, you're the leader.
I'm gonna stare at him for a little bit more. It's a long stare, and then I'm gonna be like, yes, I am. So do your fucking job.
Alright, so you need to activate your recorder. As a matter of fact, at this point in time, since you haven't activated your recorder yet,
Whites RWCK1, I've noticed you haven't started recording yet. Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem, friend computer. I'm just
Why
trying
haven't you started it yet? It's your responsibility.
you should record everything, the whole mission, not just the commercial, everything all the time. That's your job as a communications and recording officer, to document the entire mission. So you have the multi-quarter. You can turn it on now if you like.
Electronic engineering?
Yep.
So how are we incorporating the equipment that I was granted here into our commercial here with the rocket boots and the ELD B3B weapon? We have to use that to create some sort of effects. We have to field test this.
Gun down, and I give, and I'm actually gonna issue this one to the loyalty officer. Do much better with weapon than I do, laser weapon, whatnot. I'm gonna issue this to you. You're gonna take part in gunning down the treasonous infrared, and you're gonna fill out the report to the equipment officer right over here afterwards about how you felt like it operated.
Yeah, I got a 5, so it's not working.
There are 3 buttons on the side. You pressed each one of them one time and nothing happened.
I got an even worse score this time.
Yeah, you press them all again in different orders, still nothing happens.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I got a 3, and
Yeah.
my skill port's a 3.
Alright, so finally, after several tries, you push all 3 buttons at the same time. The recorder starts now. You know this multi-quarter can run 3 programs at once. You don't know which 3 programs are running, but 3 programs are running right now.
There you go.
You can roll with it.
It's running. I'm not asking what's up. I'm recording. That's still different than the filming. So if I'm recording this, I need to find a better film opportunity.
You can apply filters, you can zoom in and out, you can do all the film stuff you want to do, add effects, reshoot things, but where do you want to put yourself?
I mean, I'll put myself in the building and just do a different camera angle.
Alright, so you're there with the mini nuke, with the cam bot, ready for an explosion.
Okay.
Alright, anybody else stay in the room except the communications officer?
I'm good. I need to keep an eye on these infrareds to make sure none of them wander off. See if I can touch up their hair and makeup before their big film debut.
Alright, so you head outside and take care of them.
So now the ELD B3B weapon is in possession of Love R41. So will they be using that weapon to create like additional explosions in this commercial? How is this implemented? We have to test these experimental weapons. IDK-1, are they in the commercial or in the room? They could like use the rockets to like fly off, but the impact for the commercial, like how are we implementing these?
I was thinking about maybe using the rocket boots as like a way to like zoom around with the camera.
There you go.
Alright, I mean, I'm game for that. It'll be a little avant-garde.
Oh god, that's cool.
Again, I'm reiterating, I'm trying to be away from the mini nuke. I don't want to, if it's in the room, I don't want to be in the room because I have to communicate. And if I'm disintegrated from a nuke, I can't communicate or be an officer.
There's no way to film it without being in the room.
Okay.
Put the boom mic at the edge of the room near the door. Yeah, it'll be a pretty huge boom. And also the camera will pick it up too, I'm sure.
Where am I putting this mini nuke? And I need the equipment officer to tell me exactly how it works.
Alright, so we're putting it in the center of the room. Does the equipment officer have any skill with coordinates?
I do not.
Well, as luck would have it, I'm gonna give it a go.
Okay, so equipment officer, the thing that you gave to the leader wasn't meant for me, so I don't know what the instructions are. It wasn't eavesdropping,
Alright,
so you're gonna have to
3
tell me how to
button
do
green,
it.
1 button red. Then shoot.
Well, this is a gun, right? So I would probably shoot
Right.
this at the mini
Exactly.
nuke, and then have the cam bot near the mini nuke to watch the explosion.
Yeah, we're gonna have the cambot watch the mini nuke explode. And then we're gonna, be like, oh, that's cool and all, and then we're gonna come back in here and we're gonna film the rest of the scene.
And then meanwhile, IDK1 with the rocket boots getting an awesome like aerial footage drone shot
Very far away from the actual explosion.
with the rocket boots.
Let's blow up the set.
Whatever. Hey, listen. Whatever we do, it's worth it.
So we're going through this? Who's setting off the mini nuke? How's this happening? Is there someone shooting something at the mini nuke?
No. What we're gonna do is we're not gonna blow up the set, but as it was correctly pointed out by the happiness officer, morale officer, that's probably a bad idea. So let's go up to the actors, and I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, where's your script, right? Let's go through this real quick together. You, infrared citizen, you're gonna run. We're gonna have a table, right, of the B3 at the table, and it's gonna, be tastefully laid out. All of you are gonna go run at it, but you're gonna struggle. Like you're all gonna pretend to fight over one, right? Because there's only gonna be one at the table. You're all gonna scramble for it. One of you's gonna get. That person's gonna say, "Worth it." Boom.
Alright, so you want them all to come in the room and chase after one of these 72 cases of 6-packs that you have or whatever? You take one of your cans out of 72 of these 6-packs.
And we're gonna put it on
The prop area of this room has a table you guys can use. That's not a
The whole
problem.
idea is that they're gonna struggle.
Alright, so you
Pretend
put
to struggle.
You put a brand new red B3 can on a table in the center of the room, a black table in the center of a black room,
With the lighting on it.
with lighting on it, spotlight on this black table, black room, red can. You want them to come from all directions at the can?
All directions.
Did you want SETI to put on the rocket boots and carry the cam bot for this part, or stationary cam bot for this part?
Let's go with the rocket boots.
Are we going down the rocket boots?
Yep, I will tap the lightning bolt twice.
Roll me mechanical engineering or roll a power roll with your mechanical intuition.
5. Base is 2.
Ooh. As you go to push the button, I'll let you roll mechanical intuition. We'll say for 4 points, if you're willing to roll below your power number.
Roll below 14. You got a 10!
You get enough mechanical intuition to glean all of this information about the jet boots. You know that you should not use them in a cramped environment without proper ventilation, not while you're wearing flammable material, which all of your clothes are, not near any other inflammable material also, which plenty of things around you also are, not while you're wearing non-asbestos socks, but your socks are that cheap black material that friends wear. Flammable socks. Don't wear them while you're under the influence of any non-approved drug, which you're not. Don't use them without authorization, which you are authorized. Don't use them without a fully logged-in flight plan, which you did not log in. Don't put them on your feet. Don't use them in zero gravity. Don't use them while operating in a different vehicle. And don't use them if the fuel reserve is below this
Jesus Christ.
basic and cursory glance. It's R&D. I think maybe just knowing it's R&D. It's in research phase. You go to press the button, you're like, wait a minute, danger boot.
So it's actually more of tapping my heels together like I'm trying
Yeah, you should have Dorothy'd it.
I'm going to recommend him for commendation for even trying such an experimental software,
Well, I'm going to report back to you and tell you why, what's up with these goddamn things.
That's right.
Alright, so he gives you a full report. The lightning bolt didn't work, man. I think if I click the heels together, though.
Also, it says you shouldn't wear them on your feet, and if they're,
It doesn't say it. You just, you have the mechanical intuition to know that, all these things are bad.
Like, my feet got really hot when I tried to turn them on, so you might want to wear socks.
Hey, maybe we need to get you down to R&D, to be honest.
I'm pretty happy where I am.
You may have an attitude for this department. So
Do you return the rocket boots and refuse to use them after this?
No, I'm holding on to the rocket boots.
You keep them, but you know the stuff about them.
I gave them the information. I'm going to keep testing them.
All right, you got them on and ready for use whenever you
Oh,
think
no,
you can handle
no. They're not on.
Well, no, it's just around you. You're in your vicinity.
Yeah.
All right, you got rocket boots
You
nearby.
didn't put on your feet, did you?
Not on his feet.
Let's also point out, I want to point out a private team meeting again at the other end of the room. Here's the thing. Definitely shoot the guy who says worth it first, because if we can't kill them all, we might as well just take the film before they run around and scream and whatnot, if we can't kill them all right away.
Rest
So
assured,
I'm not
team leader,
shooting
we
the
can
mini
kill them
nuke,
all.
I'm shooting the.
Everybody who has a gun.
Is that
I'm glad we
approved? Is
clarified
that approved by?
Yeah, like what is this?
Is this turned into an assassin mission?
No, we're just kidding. It's actually, we're shooting the guy who drinks it for treason, so yes, it's approved by Brendan.
Yeah, but this is all a commercial. This is all, pretending that these people are treasonous,
Well, Matt,
And I-
if one of these infrared peons grabs the red can of B3, they are committing treason, and they must be summarily executed.
They are
This sounds
consuming
like
a beverage that's above their clearance
really
level.
fixed, film that we've got. I think this is great.
Oh yeah, I know. We're gonna get really good films. By the way, just shoot the guy who drinks it. That's what we're after.
This is going to be great for any members of our team who are in HPD and M6.
Let us begin to shoot, everybody. Clap, clap.
Bam! Let's do it.
And I'm gonna look at them and be like, all right, choose amongst you who gets the can. That's cool. Pretend. It's pretend. Make it look real though. Make you look like you're really struggling for that can of soda, because it's really good stuff. I had it recently. Very good stuff.
Now give me an oratory roll to convince all these actors to do this run for the table.
The 3.
They're all smiling. They have no names. They all go by numbers. You've got Citizen 01543, 31221, 77541, 54173, 62981, 44783, 22981, 14387, 77960, 40143, 97221, 50557, 89104, and 29338.
You got it? Alright, I'll look at the cameraman. I'll be like, everybody get to places, get what you gotta do done, so we can get this shot.
Does anyone have any equipment they want to activate before this commercial starts rolling?
Yeah, I want to change out the barrels on my one laser pistol and rid of my other laser pistol in my other hand.
Alright, so you got a guy with 2 pistols standing there.
Yeah, I ready my laser pistol to participate in the commercial.
I'm gonna get in front of the camera and I'm gonna get the little clapper that we have. And I've always wanted to do this. And I'll be like, alright, everybody in places, everybody ready. The lighting is good. We got the sound guy, we got the boom mic in place, we got the camera.
Well, no one
guy.
operated the boom mic yet.
Let's get somebody operating the boom
in place by literally having it on the board.
This is like laying there. No, you got the camera. You can't do both.
I'll bust out my bullhorn and be like, places, everyone!
I love that.
Everyone's in their places. The boom mic just lays on the ground.
No, well, I mean, that's gonna be louder. Wait, no, actually, I'll operate.
Alright, so the director will operate the boom mic. You go pick that up and hold it.
Because I'm not doing anything otherwise. I'll just make the sound clacker. Go, take one, go.
Alright, and they all run towards the table for this can of soda. They're all fighting for it. 44783. The first citizen to grab a soda. Cracks it open. Takes a big chug. Worth it.
I shoot him.
We all shoot him.
Alright, everyone that wants to shoot, roll.
No, I'll say, cut! Into my bullhorn.
Alright, your happiness officer felt the need to cut the commercial. They all stop.
I'm like, why? You ruined mine.
The guy's standing there with the red soda and he continues to drink it.
I still shoot him, by the way. Well,
Alright, so successful laser attack. He's incapacitated. Not dead, but not mobile. He's near death.
Just hurt me.
I was thinking we got the fucking camera and still holding the boom mic. Thank God. Cut out that whole part right there.
Take 2, you're short 1 guy. Now only 13 citizens now for your commercial.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Take 2?
Into the bullhorn. Call a medic!
Would you like to actually call a medic, though?
That would
No,
be me.
stop. I'm gonna go up to my happiness officer and I'm going to try to rinse the bullhorn. I'm gonna take the bullhorn and I'll be like, no.
Personal property has been
No.
slashed unless you want to fight over it.
Oh, I will gladly fight for it.
Alright, time for a strength versus strength contest. The only time lower numbers don't matter is whenever it's player versus player. This is actually just like D&D where you're going to roll a d20 plus your strength base, and whoever has the higher number will win. So this is actually, you want a higher number. So roll a d20 plus your strength.
So I have a 13.
You want to roll higher than what, 13?
13 is pretty low.
You got a 10? He is able to wrestle this bullhorn away from you. He's stronger than you and he's your team leader.
I will immediately demand 50 credits, you bitch.
You violated.
I paid money for this, and I'm just trying to save your goddamn production because you can't do it yourself. And I'm gonna pop an easy does it.
Pop Easy does it, he's chilling out. He pops the pill, he's feeling. He's mad, but he's cool if he takes the pill. But he's probably still wants 50 creds for you're taking his equipment. It's his personal equipment. What's an issue?
I paid money for this.
By the side,
Yep. I will keep this noted for a friend computer. Thievery!
I feel like that's almost a contact trying to take somebody's
Personal
stuff,
property?
Like taking of land. Are you
Took someone's
your
personal property?
That's not even in my jurisdiction, man. He has a free troubleshooter. He bought that on his own accord, man. I didn't issue that for him. That's his own.
You could maintain it for him, but yeah, you wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I can tell him it works good and I can clean it up.
Sounds like your team agrees that you should pay for his bullhorn.
You can give it back to me and just ask me not to use it without your instruction, but you guys were fucking up and I was just trying to help out.
Merely smiles.
Happy citizens,
Roger,
loyal citizens.
Roger,
I'm writing down everything.
disaster, but you got in the way of Fred Computer's mission, and that is a no-no.
So give me back my bullhorn or I'm gonna report you.
God damn it.
Can't win here, I swear.
Oh, I'm also in control of the camera and I've got you on camera right
You're
now.
a cam bot, but
I
yeah.
got you on Cambot.
Candid camera.
This is the mission to make a good commercial, so literally him interrupting your bad commercial
Is a commercial in the
what,
meta.
probably what Frank Computer wanted was him to interrupt it to make the better commercial.
I
So
don't know. There
Frank
is
Computer-
a commercial. There's just the commercial we've been told
I
to
had
make.
the team leader one of my bonus B3s, and I say, drink this. While
Classic? B3 Classic?
IDK1 is meta filming this whole situation.
Well, if someone wants to take my property, pay me for it, give it to the person who's in charge of all of our materials, that's all well and good. As long as I get my money back, 50 credits, you can take my bullhorn away, or otherwise I'm going to report you to Free Computer.
This is
the
a crime.
only free market way.
What is this free market you speak of, White Sox?
Capitalism, French computer.
I'm
I
gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, you know what? As long as I don't have to deal with you fuckers ever again, here is your freaking. I don't.
Alright, I take my bullhorn back. That was a waste of... Places, everyone! Using the bullhorn.
Gibson readies his laser pistol.
Oh my god! I'm gonna just look over at the mini nuke, just look at it and just go.
I mean, you can always press that button.
I know, right? We can all die.
Oh, who needs an easy does it? Come on by. Everyone, come pop an easy does it. 9 easy does it left for the entire crew.
You're going to the actors or to your teammates?
Actors.
Right, so 9 of the actors have easy does it. So right now, 9 of your actors will do whatever you say and not give a shit. They're happy to follow any orders.
Everybody, I mean it this time.
Right, they're in their places. You put another one of your
I'll reaffirm it with
72
the bullhorn.
six-pack.
Places, everyone!
Put your second can of the new Formula B3 on the table.
Alright, and I'll be like, alright, everybody, do it.
Is that your way of saying action?
Everybody does it, and let's do.
Alright, no, let's actually just call action.
Alright, action. They charge in towards the table. Citizen grabs a beverage. Citizen 01543 grabs the red can, pops it open as everyone's clawing at him, pours it all over his face. It's really messy. Some of it gets in his mouth, though, and he sort of slurs, worth it.
I shoot him.
Roll that attack.
That's 6.
You know what, I honestly like the first take.
I rolled a 3 if that's worth it.
Which is a wound, so you did wound that guy, and then I rolled a 12, which is, I think, in the same range. Wound. So he's wounded. He's wounded twice.
Just visual effects, just really good effects, man.
He's not gonna look good in the next shot, because it's all,
That's
burned
why
up
we
and
gotta keep rolling. This
bleedy.
is gonna be a long cut. This is gonna be a good cut. This is like an epic fucking commercial.
Alright, let's do it again.
Places, everyone! Using my bullhorn.
You want to use all of your actors, or the 13 and the injured one, or just the 13 that aren't injured?
Just the 13 that weren't.
Let's make them
No.
all look injured so that it seems like they're beating a zombie apocalypse.
I want to say no.
And then
Carry
action.
on. You're the director, you've got the vision.
Alright, let's try again, everybody.
Alright,
Go for
places.
this guy.
They're rolling.
Action!
Stop. Everybody cut.
They go
Stop
for it.
you to say.
You have to say cut to stop him.
I said cut.
Alright, so they stop.
Alright, and I'll be like, alright, places again.
Alright, they go back to their places.
Action.
Alright, then they go for it. This time, 14387 is the first one to grab a beverage. Chugs it. Pulls a little down his chin. You can see his little goatee gets in his goatee. Was able to chug most of it. Slams it down. Says, worth it.
I shoot him.
Could I-
12.
Oh, really low though, so he's just stunned.
Could I try to use my mutant powers to see in the future to see if this commercial will be well?
I can already tell you this commercial's gonna be garbage.
To see what edits we might need to make a good commercial.
You can see what was probably going to happen.
Okay, so
It's going to cost you 5 points, so roll whatever you need, then after this subtract 5 for your total temporarily.
I rolled a 12.
So your power does not work this time. So you fail that precog. You don't know what, it's all of, you see lots of flashes, maybe you see different flashes of what might happen, but it's all uncertain. You can tell it's uncertain, but you get a lot of precogs of guys getting shot and explosion. Guys getting shot, but you're not really sure.
I just keep seeing flash sideways. I don't see
Yeah.
flash forward.
Somebody come here and finish him off. It looks like we killed him. So, like on shot, it looks like we killed him. Cool. Somebody just come over here and finish him off.
Alright, who wants to finish off the guy that's wounded?
You got it. I'm I'm here to finish the job on this traitor.
Alright.
This was a really good scene for that force sword that I wasn't.
I walk over him and I shoot him right in the head.
I'm gonna roll a psych check on that to see, like, was this person really that evil? Like, did he need to be killed?
He's clearly a traitor. He's holding a red drink.
We hired him to do it.
He got cast to do this by someone from HPD and MC who selected them to be part of this.
Why are they selecting people that are not able to drink this beverage if we want them in this?
Something to talk to your team leader about. He's read the script.
I just start washing my hands.
We've killed a couple of actors at this point. Maybe we should sit down and talk about this real quick. Are we doing what Frank Computer wants, or are we about to be, written up for some sort of weird treason or conspiracy?
Sounds like you're questioning Frank.
I use my bullhorn and say, we've killed 2 fucking humans. Tell me why.
They were commie
question.
traitors. Commie traitors are not.
You said you didn't know what communism was 7+ times earlier. You don't know what communists are.
Propaganda on the computer does say communism.
I don't know what it is, and I don't know the
You know
word
it's
to
bad.
describe it. IDK1's not making me happy right now.
Okay, well,
Sounds like it's a morale problem.
never mind. We had all the happiness. Never mind. So, did we set this up just to take out traitors? This is a way for us to knock people out.
Well,
That's
they
all
haven't
I'm
been
hearing.
accused of treason until they picked up the soda, which is a
Then
treasonous
they
activity.
become traitors.
We were telling them to do that.
Why can't we go back to my idea originally of wiping out the whole sector and just dropping some heavy, bomb or plate on them and wiping them all out, and then having a soda graphic with friend computer implemented in the foreground after the nuclear explosion. Body parts are lying.
White Czar, are you questioning Frank Computer's directive staff?
Questioning him? No, Frank Computer told us to shoot the commercial. What's the directive that y'all have on the commercial? What's this Friend Computer directive that didn't say to blow the people off? Are you trying to interpret Friend Computer's directives in your own intellect? I don't think your intellect could match that of Friend Computer, so I think we should probably go off the script if you really want to please the Friend Computer, because your biological existence...
That logic is completely spurious and I won't hear any of it.
Your biological existence is meaningless compared to Friend Computer.
So,
You should
places
plug-
everyone?
Hey, what I say is my 2 cents is we should finish the commercial to the best of our abilities, and then all of this and all of our questions could just be rolled out in the wash at the debriefing.
I think we should
Hey,
all
Game Master, what happened to the guy I shot?
Oh, I rolled that to 20. He's dead.
Nice!
So you killed two humans at this point.
I hope IDK1 got that awesome footage on tape.
We should kill the other wounded person too.
Definitely recording.
We're supposed to kill traitor. We're killing the other wounded guy who is a traitor.
Oh, was that the plan? Because you never told us that before.
You know what you're supposed to know.
Keep changing your directives. I don't think you're doing what Friend Computer wants to do. I think you're doing what you want to do. We're supposed to do what Friend Computer wants, not what some biological skin
Because
bag
they
leader
appointed
wants.
me to not appoint you.
Yeah, that's right. You're not Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
One of our infrared citizens walks up to the mini nuke and presses the red button on top.
There he is.
I shoot him.
I go, finally.
I hit him.
You hit him, it does kill him, but he still falls on the button, which detonates and kills everyone in the room.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
no, I was literally saying this because we're all commie skin bags. It's the right thing for Friend Computer. All of you have failed the computer.
I can regenerate.
Oh yeah, if you want to use some mutant power, you need 9 power points.
I'm cool with us all dying, but we all need to die together.
I regenerated.
Like, fuck that. Like, what is that shit?
I rolled a 5. My thing is 15.
Alright, so you're good. You do get irreparably burned and damaged, and then you're like, skin regrows, and you're there all alone in this room, a bunch of dead bodies. Hambot brain survives, all the other equipment is ruined, but you're okay.
Commercial.
You're gonna report to the debriefing room with all of these new clones who have no idea what the fuck just happened. You had a comlink, though.
I did.
I had a comment.
I was denied a comlink to report back to CCC.
Did you have a comlink?
I had a comlink.
Alright, so everyone that had a comlink, your clone, next in line, had audio recording of everything that's happened. No visual, but they have audio of everything that's happened. The only intact member of this this team is going to be Roger R. Run 2, and then all of your number 2 clones will join Roger R. Run 2. So now you guys are all tied, actually. That worked out okay. Now you're all number 2s. You guys return to the room you were before, the infrared room, very small room, so you guys are all cramped together. Some of you have never been here before. Roger R. Run has, so he returns to that room and meets twin clones of everyone that he just accidentally had killed. And when you all arrive,
Oh my god.
Friend Computer says,
Welcome to Mission Debriefing, citizens. Friend Computer now requests a report from your team leader. What do you have to report, team leader?
I'll be like, well, can I say that I got the camera, the footage still? That was good? Camera brain?
yeah, you want to turn that
All right.
over to the
I'll
Cambot?
be like, I made the commercial. There was a great explosion at the end. I feel like it's a really good commercial. I sent some edits at the end with 3B Cola, and it'll be great.
How do you explain flaws of several troubleshooters during this mission?
The loyalty officer was not particularly careful with the nuke. That didn't turn out super awesome. He was supposed to take care of it. I suspect several of them were traitors, and I frankly
You're saying
am
this in
not
front of
sorry
their
to see
families?
them go. But yeah, when I say, and I'm not that sorry to see them go.
Alright, so he's now openly accused your siblings, your clone siblings, of treason.
Thanks, you citizen, for your report. Friend Computer now requests a loyalty transcript debriefing from your loyalty officer. Please present your ILTR aloud with any pertinent information Friend Computer should know. Please note, interrupting a loyalty officer during limited is treason. Please save any comments until afterward.
Loverboy 2 is gonna put her tongue on the egg so that it opens and be like, let's just read out what's written here. Most notes are actually about Raj R. Run 2. 2 notes about using a very odd language that doesn't have anything to do with Alpha Complex, which is disturbing. There's a lot of changes to the script, apparently. The leader wanted to do something that wasn't what was supposed to be happening, I guess. Hygiene problems I see here as well.
That's for the more of a hygiene officer problem, but well, it's a report. It's still something we
Well, I
need to
mean,
know about.
it's written down
Yeah, still,
here, you know.
still needs to be known.
I
Still-
wasn't there, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, and underlined a couple of times as possible commie.
Ooh.
It must have been, so
Somebody.
still, I'm telling you, this is still Roger Run 2's. It's got the longest section, so it's starting here. Possible commie and a thief, apparently. That's been circled, so that's a really important
my
detail.
God.
We should check the camera footage about that. It looks at, wow, okay, also there's a conspiracy to waste lots and lots of goods that were provided to us.
Records do show a whole pallet of new flavored B3 was totally destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty
along with all the equipment you guys are issuing.
the amount of nourishment.
Well, no, Team Leader and the Bot Brain survived, but everything else got destroyed.
Yeah, well, you know, my phone did underline possible commie. Let's see, Whites are whack. Oh, apparently did some encouragement of moving off script. This isn't underlined a lot though, so maybe it's not as big a deal as the other one apparently. Gibson are shot 3 soda drinker clones. And it looks like a SETI I jump station a lot. So maybe there was
Maybe they got assigned the wrong job. Maybe they just need more responsibility.
maybe the leader wasn't effective considering we're all dead. You know, maybe there's
Yeah,
some
next time.
steps.
Well, the problem with this mission, Computer already pointed out, a lot of people didn't turn in their mandatory bonus duty.
Yeah, so it's
quizzes.
really our fault that we died.
Yeah.
Do any other team members have any statements they wish to make in public about this mission?
I have stated, I heard from our team leader, Roger Run, talked about bees. I don't know what that is. And he talks about knees and D's together. That's some kind of code. He talks about folks.
Sounded like sling. I don't
He talks
know.
about folks. You know, it's weird.
I didn't say anything about
He
folks.
said folk. That's a little folksy to me. I don't know.
Something
That's-
weird about Smithers. We didn't say folks in my district growing up.
He was highly boisterous before electing leader. Well, the hubris demonstrated, which could only be indicative of a communist outlook on life, because hubris is not that friend Computer interprets into our living. Used a unusual word, moi.
What language is
knowing
that?
What that sounds of another language outside of the regulated friend computer dialect. Slang that's not part of the friend computer dialect could be thought to be treasonous of some sort of code word. Possible sinister word that moi. I don't know what that is. Tried not to give the loyalty officer their list and items and questioned, which led to questioning the friend computer's idea of what they wanted to originally give the loyalty officer.
Seems like everybody wants my friend.
Also, he had in the ideas list a similar idea to what my previous clone had, and what he is now referring to. The finishing of the commercial was what my clone initially said: a large explosion with graphics in the front of E3 soda saying "worth it." Also tried to take the happiness director's bullhorn, thievery, and appropriation of sovereign property is that of a communist.
I have a thief note as well.
And then for other people, Mac or DOS wears glasses in the game. I don't know if that's communist.
Why doesn't he have his vision corrected with lasers? Is he
Like
scared of lasers?
The Fred computer has the ability to give us all perfect vision. For not attributing that to your eyesight and taking advantage of it, that might be communist.
Maybe the higher clearance level you can afford it.
Also, with Mac Ardos said traitors don't exist.
I don't remember that.
Well, clearly, if my clone brother murdered 3 traitors, then traitors must exist.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't underline it because the actions later of him shooting so many people, I think, was responding of traitors do exist.
Not anymore. They're
I'd like to point out most of these projects are hearsay with audio only, that I was the only representation on the premises.
We'll see what the Cambot recorded and compare it, and this will be dealt with at a later date. Don't worry, you're stuck in Alpha Complex. You're not going anywhere. Does anyone else have any more public statements to make?
You know, most days I'm on cloud 10. On this day, I might be on cloud 9.5. It's that bad. The evidence here is, as most of the team members here have turned against our second in command, has been directly appointed by Friend Computer. Second in command. He is our team leader, folks. I'm specifically speaking about our great team leader, Roger R2. I do not have anything to say about our great team leader, but there is one particular troubleshooter that I did make multiple notes about, and that unfortunately has to be IDK1. Openly admitted to hacking in the machine. I made a note for us to go and maybe run some R&D on that machine to see if it was malfunctioning.
I didn't say like, oh, I'm gonna hack the fuck out of this. You know, like that was
I
like.
have a statement about that vending machine incident also.
Okay.
I
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I saw IDK initially ask if anyone wanted a soda and may have initially tried to steal it, but ended up using the dirty infrared currency on the machine itself.
He also, admittedly, during the commercial said that he would hack the cameras in order to try and, I don't know, manipulate information. I don't know what he was doing. But he even, at the end of the commercial, sided with the traders that were obtaining beverages out of clearance. And throughout the
He did
mission,
stand up for other
undermined our team leader.
Over the orders of the computer.
That's true.
It's just sad to see.
We have conflicting trainer reports here
camera will
of
show
team
this.
leader,
And
manager,
we'll have it
happiness
recorded.
officer.
For a speech of IDK recorded.
I also have 2 notes that I forgot to mention. Roger R. Run also kept running in and out of the initial meeting room that we were in constantly for no one knows what reason.
Troubleshooter wishes to make a private statement about this mission. Please do so at your soonest convenience at any Friend Computer confession booth. Reports will be processed and benefits allocated as seen fit by Friend Computer. Thank you for your loyalty and service. Please submit all equipment reports and return all items to the nearest PLC outlet immediately before returning to your regular schedule. Keep your laser handy. You may be contacted for another mission soon.
Mac Ardos 2. It's been many day cycles since your clone brother died. You don't know many of the details except what you heard in that debriefing. Never lost a clone brother before. But you still gotta go about your daily business here in Alpha Complex, and you still gotta look happy. You haven't really grieved or anything, but you're doing a lot of drugs like you always do. But maybe you're taking more drugs than usual because of the recent loss. You've also been kicked off the pet project that you and your clone brother are working on, the ID cards coated in a soothing sheet of laminate, has a thin film or relaxing drug on the cover of them, and so that if you got stressed out and you didn't have access to computer supplements, you could lick it to calm down. You don't know if you were tossed off of that because of what happened with your brother. You do know that your family was fined a bunch of credits, but you've also heard rumors they had other problems with that as well. People licking their cards too much and it malfunctioning in some doors. So one way or the other, you've been kicked off that project, and rumor has it the cards are no longer coding that substance, although you still often see people licking their cards. Or if you haven't got a new card yet, yours might still have it on there. Some people think maybe it's like a placebo effect also. also. Because even if your card doesn't have it on there, but it used to, a lot of people think they lick their card, they get that sensation. You've been seeing a lot of card licking going on, even though you've been moved to a different part of R&D. You're still in one of the drug wings, which you're doing combination of drug and equipment testing. So you've basically been in a lineup waiting to test some jet boots while taking Easy Does It, the drug that makes you feel relaxed and calm. It gives you a generic, free-floating, apathetic happiness. You think everything's all good. You're oblivious to danger. Very suggestible. They give you that, and then they make you wear these rocket boots and test them out. You've been lucky for past couple days you haven't been called. But unfortunately, today is your unlucky day. Macar Dose 2. Take your Easy Does It, strap on some jet boots. You're in a 30 by 30 testing chamber, really thick glass with higher level officers watching from outside. You came in from the other direction through another door. The boots are there on the floor. You got your Easy Does It in hand. With a loudspeaker they say, "Good day, Psycho Macar. Please take the drug and affix the equipment. Failure to follow orders is treason." Watching you use
there's no one else in the room with you.
Nope, it's just you.
And what are their exact instructions?
Take the drug, use the equipment.
Their exact instructions are take the drug and use the equipment. Okay, so I take the drug.
Alright, you get that Easy Does It feeling. Everything's all good and you're totally oblivious to all harm.
I feel great. I request specific instructions from Friend Computer on how best I can operate this equipment in order to serve Friend Computer's all-knowing and perfectly safe duties.
Alright, that's a data search.
I have a 7.
Alright, so you succeed
7 and 7.
Your jet boots are an ideal vehicle for pursuing and capturing commie mutant traders. To activate your jet boots, simply tap the inner heel connectors together sharply once to arm the jets and twice more to trigger flight mode.
That's all I get, So I say, excellent. Let's begin to test this equipment. And this researcher, I'd love to observe this in action to be able to get, a better idea of how this works and potentially any glitches in equipment that might be able to send to my peers over at the research and development in order to fully field test this amazing product.
Just test the equipment, Macar.
So I walk over to the boots and I'm just kind of admiring them. I tap to arm the jets and then...
Before you put them on?
I don't put them on.
You just tap them together?
Yeah, I do exactly what the computer told me to do. I tap them once to arm, and then I tap them twice more to fly, and I let them go and run all the way to the farthest corner of the room so that I can adequately observe the performance of these boots from a distance.
Power check, and then subtract 1 from your power amount.
A 13.
And then your precognition does not work, so the boots are going to light up.
I wasn't going to use my precognition.
Well, the fun thing about precognition is sometimes it just triggers if something's about to happen.
Oh, gotcha. 5%.
I rolled really low, so you're not going to die or anything, but these things are going to fly around the room. You're just going to get hit by a boot, but not killed by it at least, so that's something to look forward to. And you are stunned, so you just get knocked down for a second, but then you recover shortly thereafter. This keeps going on until the fuel runs out. Before the fuel runs out, they're coming back at you one more time. So roll a power roll, and maybe you'll sense it in time to jump out of the way. But if you succeed, I'll let you jump out of the way.
I got an 8.
So you succeed, I'll let you jump out of the way of that one, and then they'll explode against the wall. You felt good about the whole thing. You didn't even sense any danger if it wasn't for your precognition. So you walk out just a little bruised. Now you have to fill out the proper forms afterwards. Your performance was evaluated. You need to fill out a quick sheet. It has your name, description of the equipment, and then the first question is, what results were you expecting from this equipment?
I expected the boots to perform.
Did the equipment perform as you expected?
Yes.
Was the equipment damaged during use, yes or no?
No, only I was damaged.
Untrue, the equipment was also damaged. Do you want to falsify this form, or?
Oh, well, it wasn't equipment that was issued to me, so I'll say yes, because it was whoever ran the experiment that has to worry about that.
So the next question is, if yes, explain how the equipment was damaged.
Blunt impact.
Could the equipment be used again after the first use?
Yes.
Would this equipment be of any use outdoors?
Yes.
If you answered any of the previous 3 questions, which you did, explain how you know the meaning of the word outdoors.
But I don't know the meaning of outdoors.
Did the equipment cause any visible scars to the operator, yes or no?
No, I was just bruised.
Could this equipment be improved?
Everything can always be improved.
Your answer is yes. If yes, how could it be improved? This is the development part of research and development. You could change one thing about that jet boots. What would it be?
More field testing.
Final question before the rest is just use only. It says, the computer is my friend because...
Because he says he is.
The field testing will continue and so will our mission. Friend Computer would like to take this opportunity to thank loyal citizens for their attention and to remind them that listening to the next episode of Dungeon Complex is mandatory.
Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater is sponsored by our fans and friends on Patreon. Donate today. Keep Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater alive.